What has the impact on GDP been so far?
I think for clarification, first of all, Andrew, I'd like to say that live ammunition is being used in extreme defensive situations only. That's certainly the order of the government. The impact on the economy clearly is having an impact on tourism, a direct impact there. Tourism as a sector accounts for just over 6% of GDP, and obviously pictures that are appearing on TV screens across the world has obviously spooked potential tourists. Several governments have issued travel warnings for Thailand as a whole. And we've seen bookings disappear, at least for the month of June and July. So we reckon damage so far to the economy, given the protests over the past month or so, has been equivalent GDP-wise about 0.3 to 0.5%. There is an impact, obviously, also on domestic consumption, and indirect and as yet incalculable impact on investor confidence.
It has been said that if this continues, and at the moment it's very difficult to see how this is going to end anytime soon, that if this continues, that you could be facing a loss of up to 2% GDP for the entire year. Is that what you're looking at?
That was the MOF estimate. Obviously, we were assuming also that if the protests were to continue to the end of the year, it was unlikely that it would remain static in terms of degree.
Okay.
Meaning that the longer it lasts, the greater the risk of violence breaking out, which has proven to be the case. And once violence breaks out, then the potential impact on the economy is all the greater.
Okay, can I just ask you...
We're still expecting...
Minister, if I could just interrupt for a minute. You spoke about the tourist, the impact on tourism. There's also a lot of foreign investors, again, watching what's going on, making decisions on whether or not to invest in Thailand. When they see this unrest on the street, obviously it's going to be very unsettling for them. What is your message to them?
Yes. Well, I think, first of all, we need to sort out our own domestic problems before we can have a proper message to potential investors. But currently, what I can say is that those who are invested in Thailand are generally invested in areas outside of Bangkok, and in no way has their operations been undermined by the ongoing protests. So from that perspective, it has been pretty much business as usual. Even in central Bangkok, of course, for the past 30 or so days. For those not in the immediate vicinity of the protest site itself, it has been business as usual. I've been in the Ministry of Finance every day. Parliament has taken place as per schedule. So from that perspective, no immediate impact, and that's why the economy has kept humming along for that reason.
Okay.
Having said that, the protest definitely has an impact on confidence, and it's going to have an impact on the decision-making process of potential investors.
Looking at what is happening in Bangkok, what has happened over the past 24 hours, some people are saying the tensions are escalating. It could be reaching a critical point. Do you or can you say to us when you would hope or when you would expect to see peace return to the streets of Bangkok?
I wish I could. From our perspective, we've been doing everything we can to avoid violence breaking out. The Prime Minister extended a hand of peace just under 2 weeks ago with a roadmap towards reconciliation leading to a general election at the end of the year. It's unfortunate that the hardcore elements of the ongoing red shirt protest have turned down that peace offering and have chosen to take the hardline approach. The rule of law needs to be exercised. We've been doing so with the greatest of restraints, and in fact have been severely criticized domestically for the level of restraint and patience that we've shown. But the longer this goes on, the chances always that this was going to break out into violent action, and unfortunately that seems to be the case today.